Hey folks, how you doing? Ivory Prepper here. Well, today is October 26th. We got 8 days to go. 8 crucial days. If you haven't gotten prepared, it might be a little bit too late. Run out now while you can. Get what you can get. I don't think the proverbial shit hitting the fan is going to happen overnight after the election. I do think that there's going to be turmoil whichever way we go. I mean, given what we've already faced this summer with the outbreaks of riots, burning buildings, the violence, the murders, dragging people out of their cars and stuff, I definitely think if Trump wins, we're going to see an instant escalation of that. Don't know how bad it's going to get. I'm really hoping level heads prevail, but nowadays it's kind of hard to say level heads because nobody really has one. I don't see an instant change of life. Everybody's like, the Civil War is coming. It's not going to be a Civil War. There's going to be certain pockets of the country where, yes, there's going to be massive rioting and so on and so forth. A continuation and an escalation of that continuation of what we've already seen. I'm really hoping some of these groups, the NFAC, the Black Militia Group, nothing against them. They're entitled, they get their right, but I'm really hoping that, those groups just don't get out of hand. I already hear on the media how Trump's stealing the election, how Biden's stealing the election. I've said before in my other video, I'm not political. Whichever way you go, I respect that. If you are a Democrat, hats off to you. If you're a Republican, hats off to you. For me, it's about whoever can come in here and do good for this country. Personally, I don't think it's Biden. That's just my opinion, though. For those of you who want to knock me for it, go ahead and knock me. I honestly don't think Biden's the right person for the job. And in that retrospect, I don't think Trump's 100% the right person for the job either. So far, I like what he's done with the economy. I don't like what he's done in regards to COVID. But he's trying. I am a firm believer politicians are all corrupt. I'm a firm believer in that. And I've said for years to my friends that, what we really need in this country is a non-politician, somebody to come in and run this country like a business. And that's one of the things I do agree with that Trump was trying to do. That being said, this is not political. I don't go political with anybody, not even my family. We don't have these discussions. I have very uppity, comment-yielding Democrats in my family, and I don't even talk to them about stuff. For me, it's kind of like, if you don't see it, then you don't see it. That's, you're bad. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't force him to drink. I've warned everybody already. Be prepared. Not so much with the guns and ammo thing. I don't think that's really a necessity. And I really hope that's true, that it's not a necessity. But so much with the food, because we have seen food shortages. There are food shortages going around the country right now. And I do believe with the turmoil and any civil unrest that it will create havoc on our distribution. And there will be certain areas of the country where there are going to be mass food shortages. It's already there. It's evident. Who knows what 2021 is going to bring in? 2020 has been a challenge so far. 21, God knows what it's going to be like. All I can say is, just get your family ready. Get your family ready. Make sure you have some food put aside. Make sure you have some water put aside. Make sure you have some money. Secure your households. A lot of prepper channels talk about bugging out and all this. I'm not one for bugging out. Number one is I'm not really a prepper, and I don't like to use that term. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I live in South Florida. We go through hurricanes. So I've always been, and I've been here a long time, I always believe that if you stay prepared, you don't have to get prepared. So that being said, I always make sure we have for my family what's needed. I just had to adjust it a little bit for what I see as a possibility in the near future. So go outside of 6 weeks and expand out to 6 to 8 months to a year on certain things. I really, really hoping it's not as bad as everybody thinks it's going to be. But, living on hope won't let you survive. You physically got to go out there and do the things that need to be done. You got to make sure you have that food. You got to make sure you have that water. You got to make sure that you're able to take care of yours. As a father, I have 2 young children. As a matter of fact, today is my eldest son's birthday. He just turned 11 today. And my 2 children will tell you I only have 2 jobs as a father: protect and provide. Those are my only 2 jobs. So therefore, I've made sure I can provide them with shelter and food. In the event of emergency, they have shelter, they have food. The protection part, well, let's just put it this way: don't come kicking my front door in, because it won't be a good idea. It's reached a point now, I can't even watch the news anymore. I mean, it doesn't matter what channel you go to. I watch just about every news channel there is. There's certain channels that I'll stay away from. But, the reporting now is just so politically biased on one side or the other. And, the reporting's coming out about all this Joe Biden stuff. But yet, social media and regular media just want to squash it like it doesn't exist. I really don't know if it exists or not. One thing I haven't heard is anybody denying the existence of the evidence. I've just heard, Russian propaganda arguments, but nobody's actually come out and said there is no evidence, which is kind of a clue that there is evidence when they're blaming it on Russia. But, as I said, politics. I'll try not to get involved in that. So, folks, quick vlog. I know I usually don't do this, but just gotta put out my 2 cents, Stay safe out there, and remember, Election Day's 8 days away. Today's the 26th of October. You got 8 days. If you got $50 in your pocket, go to the grocery store. Buy some pasta, buy some rice, buy some beans, buy some pasta sauce. You can store it. Fill in the gaps where you need to fill in the gaps. I do have a feeling that there will be food shortages coming your way, coming my way. I don't think it's going to be a long-term situation with food shortages, but there's going to be gaps where you can't get anything, and you need to make sure those gaps are filled. So, that being said, catch you on the next one. Stay safe out there, people. Bye.